you comfortable to discuss the matter with us?
Yeah, of course. Alright, so basically I am the director and the producer of the movie Hero Number 1. We started filming around, I think, 3 years back, and it was recently released, I think, 1 month back. So basically the budget for the movie was 50 crores, right? We invested 50 crores in the movie, and the turnover was only about 17.5 crores. And our expectation was 100 crores plus, and it was supposed to be 100 crores plus because of the potential of the movie. It is also a superhero movie, right? That should also be kept in mind. But the reason behind the loss that we are facing right now is because of the actor Jai Prakash. He's a well-known actor, you may know him, and he didn't. He was supposed to attend all the promotional events and go for a number of interviews, and also have a he also had a number of social media posts that should be uploaded every week, which is either once in a week or twice a week, right? And that was not done as well. So he has a huge fan base, and his job was to, and his duty was to reach to his large fan base, right? So that we get the attention that we need for the success of the movie. But it was not done. Jai Prakash did not do what he was supposed to do, and right now we are facing a huge loss. And even if we're not looking at this in a monetary aspect, right? We have invested so much of our time and energy into this movie. We started 3 years back, and it is not only me who's being affected. My money is gone. It's down the drain. But the co-stars and the crew members and everybody who's been working in the movie, we are all going through. We didn't get what we deserved, right? Because it's supposed to be a super hit movie. So, and moreover, this is something that was very unexpected. So even now I'm not sure how to go about it. But even with all of this, recently, I think 1 week back, he went on to an interview and he went on to say that he is also not happy with the turnover, right? So because of that, he went on to the interview and said that he's not a big fan of the plot of the movie, and he didn't like working with the crew members and the directors and the co-stars. And he went on to say a lot of things which is defaming me personally and also the entire movie as well, which again has caused a loss to us. So basically I want to sue him and get back the money that I've lost, and he's also defamed me, so I'm sure that must have some sort of law behind it, right? I'm not aware of it, but yeah, this is what I want to do.
Alright, we're very sorry to hear what you've been through, and we completely understand the loss that you've suffered and the fruit of all your hard work not fulfilling your expectations, right? So we would like to help you as much as we can, but before that, we would love for you to answer certain questions that we have, so that we can guide you more.
Yeah, we totally understand your point and where you are right now, the situation which you have been suffering with. So I want to ask that if is Jai Prakash has only done not done only the promotion activities, or any other obligation which he has also not done?
Yeah, like I mentioned, he was also promotional activities, and he was also supposed to go do a number of interviews which is related to the movie. And the interview he did recently was not related to the movie. It was his own venture, his own another thing which I'm not aware of. And he was also supposed to. There were social media posts that he was supposed to upload. He has around more than 70 million followers on his Instagram page and around 30 million in his Twitter account. So by posting these is very important, because by posting all these posters, it's supposed to reach a huge fan base, right? And he only attended one event, I think that's the poster release. He was not even there in the premiere release of the movie, which is astonishing, to be honest.
Okay, Ms. Kamla, did you find any of the behavior changes while he was shooting the movie, or any of the obligation which you see that which is not appropriate while he is doing the movie?
Not really. This is the first time I'm working with him, but even then he was a great person to work with. He was not trouble at all. It was easygoing. He was on time. He was not late, and it was fine. He followed instruction. There was nothing that was troubling us while shooting the film with him, which is why it's all the more surprising of his behavior on what he's doing after the movie release. So
I got your point. Oh, okay. The another thing was, is all the payment made to him before the movie is started or after the movie is done?
yeah, the payment and all it's everything is taken care of.
That's not about any of the issues, right?
No, yeah.
So, is there any specific clause in the contract which says that does he has to attend any of the promotion activities?
Yeah, the contract actually mentions all the events that he was supposed to attend. It also I think it's a number of interviews he's supposed to attend. That's also mentioned as well. And also the weekly posts of social media is also mentioned. And furthermore, I mentioned it's a superhero film, right? So he was supposed to go to schools, interact with kids, and stuff like that as well. But he didn't do any of it. He only attended the poster release event.
Alright. So, how has your relationship with Ms. Jayaprakash been after this whole fiasco?
Our relationship to begin with is strictly professional, and recently I have been calling him and inquiring why he's not been attending the interviews and why he's not been going to the events, and he's avoiding my calls right now. But previously, initially I did call him a number of times and ask him, and he'll keep coming up with some excuses and then done, and that's it. I didn't hear anything from him after that.
Alright, so have you tried solving this amicably with him before approaching us?
Yeah, so like
You've tried talking to him?
Yeah, like I said, I called him and I did tell him that this is something that you need to do because it's very important for the movie to succeed. Because he is an actor with a lot of potential of bringing success to the movie. So. And it is very, very needed for you to do that. And he said, yeah, fine, I know what I'm doing. I'll be there to the next event. But yeah, he was there actually for the next event. That was the poster release event, and after that, nothing.
Did you try reaching him out when he was not able to present?
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think one of my assistants or something would have reached out to him because even some of the events I was not present because I was abroad.
Okay.
But we did try reaching him, but either we couldn't reach him or there would be some excuse.
Do you know how many number of events were there in total during the promotional activities?
I'm not sure. I think 7 to 8 events.
Okay, so he was not able to, he was there only for the poster sessions and not able to be present in any other sessions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Ms. Kamla, about the contract with Jayaprakash, has your production house signed any further films with him?
In fact, yeah, we have signed a contract for Hero number 2 and Hero number 3, which is a sequel for Hero number 1. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Which is something that I don't want to take it further because of what's happened now. Yeah. So I want to cancel that. So is that possible? I'm not sure.
We'll look at it. So also by the figures that you've told us, if I'm not wrong, you've suffered a loss of more than 35 crores, right?
Yeah.
And you have also been publicly defamed.
Yeah.
So we want to know what you are looking for with respect to this case.
Basically, I want the money back that I've lost, at least, even if it's like a 30 crore loss, right? Technically, the movie was supposed to be 100 crore plus blockbuster, so there is a huge loss there as well. So basically, I want my money back, and also I want Jayaprakash to be answerable to his activities.
We totally understand all your points. Now we would like to know what are you looking forward with respect to this case.
Basically, I want to sue him for not only for defaming me and my entire set and my entire movie, but also for the damages that he has caused.
Alright, we definitely understand what you're looking for and why you want to sue him. But before you sue him or go for litigation, we would like to inform you about what it involves, right? Firstly, litigation is a very time-consuming process, okay? It is energy-consuming, it will be taking up a lot of your money, okay? And the industry that you come from, considering that the film industry, you have to maintain good relationships with your co-actors and your counterparts, right? And you also have to keep up a good image. So litigation can also lead to bad publicity. So us as your counsels, we would personally advise you to go for, there are better options that you can choose from, right? So we personally would like you to go for a mediation first, okay? The first step we think should be that, and we will prepare you for the same as well, and we have some of the best mediators in our area team with us. Okay, so just to brief you about how this process goes about. Mr. Jayaprakash will be assisted by his legal counsel and you will be assisted by yours, okay? And there will be a neutral third party who will be kind of facilitating the whole process, who will be the mediator, right? Now we do understand that you have tried talking to him priorly, but this will be a different process. It will have a certain kind of legality to it, and there will also be, as I said earlier, a mediator, right?
Ms. Nazneen, stop you there. He has gone on to publicly defame me and like badmouth the entire movie and personally me and like his co-stars and everything. So why should I be the one to sit personally with him and talk to him face to face when I've already tried that and it did not work? So I want him to be out there, answering his, whatever he's answerable to, like what he's done. And also I think I don't know, a public apology should be also an option.
Oh,
because stuff like that.
I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally understand your points with respect to this particular case, and it is very heartbreaking for you as well because you have suffered a huge amount of losses. But the thing which my co-counsel has referred over here is because if we go for the litigation process, then it will also affect you as well. Not only affect him. Yes, we have a good point that he has not able to attend the promotional activities, but since it is written in the clause, but I think that the mediation process is a better point that we will be able to gain from this particular case.
Also, we definitely understand where your emotions are coming from and it is justified. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to how much money or monetary compensation that you're getting out of this, right? As you already mentioned, the specific clauses in your contract says that he had to attend promotional events. So that's something that will definitely work in your favor, and that's something that will bring money to the table. And about a public apology about the defamation that he's gone on and done, we can also push for a public apology from him during the mediation process itself. And you wanted to discuss whether to cancel the sequel or not. Because the mediation process is of such nature that it's a discussion, you can also discuss with Jayaprakash in the process itself how to go about it. So rather than straight away going for a litigation, we would advise you to consider this as the first step, as it will have your best interest in mind as well as your franchises. Right?
So you're suggesting that I talk to him about the sequels and how to go about it from the mediation session?
Yeah, yes. We will also have, if you would like it, we would also like to schedule subsequent sessions after this to kind of prepare you for the mediation session that's going to take place. And we will assist you regarding that matter, do not worry. But this is what we think your first step towards your first course of action should be.
Indeed, as a professional front, we as a counsels, we would be really want to with this particular case, we will really want that you should, with this case, you should go first with the mediation process, and if it did not work, litigation is always a last thing. We can always go for the court.